Hi, hope you're all well today. Okay, today I'm going to be making, and we are as well, if you want to, these little pinky purses. Okay. Now I didn't come up with this idea myself. It come from May at May Made It, and she actually made this one here. Okay. You know, that was the first one I made, and then I did this one. And the difference that I did was this one's, because it's double-sided paper, so you know this is got the lip and this hasn't. I decided to put it on the inside and make it all red. Okay, so that's what we're going to be making today. So you're going to need some double-sided paper. Now, if you haven't got any double-sided paper, don't worry about it. You can do it with pattern on one side, and then if it's white on the other, just bear in mind that your top bit here will be white. Okay, right, it'll be white. Okay, so let's get started. Right, we have to first of all cut our paper. Well, decide which one I want first. What about this one? Yeah, okay, I'll choose that one. Okay, so we are going to cut our paper down.
Hi, sweetie. Text message.
Typical. Okay, so our paper is going to be, we're going to cut it down to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. Oh, sorry, by 5.5. So 3 3/4 by 5.5. Now I'm doing it like this because I am absolutely rubbish with, you know, putting it on. If I put it in here, I don't understand the centimetres or anything like that. Right, the little bits, keep hold of them because we will use them a bit later on. Yeah, when you put it up there and think, oh, cut it out that, cut it out that, I can't work like that. Okay, so let's move that. So make sure your paper's cut down to 3 3/4 by 5.5. Okay, then get your scoring board out and put it long ways in your scoreboard. And this is just the way I do it. I'll show you once, but if you want to do it the other way, it's up to you. But this is how I do it majority of the time. So it wants scoring at 1/2 inch. Okay, then I turn it round and do another 1/2 inch. Okay, now if you wanted to, you could do it at I think it's, yeah, it's 5. So you could do it at, you know, 1/2 inch and then 5, or turn it around to do another inch. So I'm going to so 1/2 inch. Then we're going to do it at 2.5, 3. Okay, and then of course you've got your other half there. So turn it round, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch again. Okay. Yep, and then 10 again, and 1/2 inch again. So if you wanted to, you turn it round. You don't have to. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have done that at 3 1/4. 1/2 inch, 3 1/4. Okay. So I'll just put that out of the way. Right. Now, what we're going to do is you will have on this bottom bit a square here, and what we're going to do is just cut it up to the first score line. Okay, just snip it up to the first score line on both sides. Okay, like so. Right, now what you've got to decide is what side you want. If you're using double-sided paper, then you've got to pick which side you want for the inside and out. Obviously, if you're using just pattern on one and white on the other, then you're going to use that. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to have the white, this bit as my outside. So I'm just going to turn it over and just put my things back in like that. Right, the next thing to do is your lip here, your 1/2 inch lip. Because I'm having this as the outside, I'm going to just turn it over like so. It's just so you get this, you know, whichever side, you know, it's just so you get this lip on your outside and on the other side as well. Now, I'm going to put it back in our scoreboard a short way, and what I'm going to do is I'm not going to score it, I'm just going to make a little mark at, let's see, I'm going to make one at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. Like I said, don't go straight down, just make you know, a little mark so you know where they are. At 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. Okay, only on one side of your paper. Right, push them back down. Now, right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just fold it up like so. I'm not going to crease anything. I've just simply put it together like that. Now, if you have a crocodile, you know, then you can do this pretty easy. If you haven't got a crocodile, just find something that you have, you know, that can make a hole, and your markings for your holes are the markings we've just made. So obviously just above the marking you will do it, but if you've got a crocodile, then you should be able to do it all in one go, because it will go through all the papers. So, and it wants to be only small, the smallest hole on your crocodile, and if you're doing it hand, you know, just the smallest one. There's one. Let's get that lined up so I don't make a boo-boo. So I'm pretty good at doing that. Right, here we go. So now I have 8 holes because I've used my crocodile. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that aside a minute, and I'm going to bring back my cutter. Now the bits that you cut off, I'm going to make the handles with. Okay, now the handles, we want 2 of them at 1/4 inch by 5. Okay, so I'm just going to mark that off there. 1/4 inch by 5. Now if you wanted to, it's entirely up to you. The first one that I did with May was this one, and it had longer handles on it. I'm not sure if these was about 5 1/2, maybe 6. There might even have been 6, these handles, you know. But then I decided that I didn't really want big handles on it, so that's why I've done it to 5. But if you want bigger handles, just, you know, do these strips bigger. It's still 1/4 inch, but it'll be longer if you want them longer. But I don't, so I'm gonna keep at 5. Okay, and I'm going to move that way. Cut these, and don't forget you want 2 of these. So 1/4 inch by 5, unless you want longer handles. If you want longer handles, then you'd probably go to about 6. Yeah. No, don't want to do that side. I actually did this video yesterday, but because my husband has rigged me up a little makeshift thing for my camera here. So I actually did it yesterday, but it was a bit rubbish. I had the camera the wrong way and stuff like that. So okay, so once you've got your handles, we're going to put holes in each end again. So again with your crocodile, if you haven't got a crocodile, don't worry, you know, you can still put your holes in your handles. Just make sure that they're up, you know, fairly away from the edge, because you don't want to be doing that and then it rips. Okay, because you're not you know, because you're not very in the, oh come on, what's going on here? You know, you don't want to get to doing it too near the edge, because then, you know, when you come to put your brads on, it'll rip. Okay, so do it fairly, you know, fairly inwards. All right, let's get rid of this rubbish. Okay, so bring your paste back in. Now we're going to put these together with brads. Now the only brads that I have are the big ones at the moment. Really there should be little ones that go in here, but I mean, you know, you can use big brads, you know, I did, and it's, you know, it's not that bad. So, you know, whatever you want to do. Just before we do that, I'm going to just run some score tape on each side here. You don't need to go to the end, I'll show you. So just here, just to that score mark there. So in between score marks, all right, on either side. Right, just like that. Okay, and then make sure these things are pushed in, and then we can put our handles on. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit worried. Right, okay, so what you're going to do is, I'm going to put them on this way. So line them up. Your handles. And please make sure that your brad is on the outside. Oh, sorry. Your brad is on the outside of your bag, because I've done that before today as well. Okay, so just on the one side, like so. Like I say, they should be small brads, these really, but I haven't got any in at the moment, so I'll have to order some. Now what we're going to do is just twist that so that it goes like that, and put another brad in. Wait a minute, it's a bit wrong that way. There we go, that's better. And just do this to all four sides. Right, and there's that side. Just making sure I'm right on that side, because I always forget whether I'm right or wrong. So yeah, the big brads do work, but if possible, you know, it should be the small ones. I think they'll look a bit daintier as well, the small ones. But like I say, I haven't got any at the moment, so I'm going to have to order some in. I did have some, I had some nice little pink ones and blue ones. But I must have used them on another project. Okay, so there's your handles. Okay, now all we've got left to do is to put this little guy together. Now I'm going to take off my strips, make sure these are pushed in. Now what we're going to do here is we're not going to bend them or we're not going to burnish them or anything. We're just going to push it forward a little bit like that. Okay, just push it forward like so, and again on the other side. You could do this actually before you take your sticky off if you wanted to, but just, you know, so it's like that. So we've got a bit to work with. Okay, so make sure your middle bit's pushed in, and make sure your sticky bit is on the outside. Okay, and then just line it up. Like so. And then the other side, again, make sure your sticky bit is on the outside. And together. Now, sometimes my stickies don't stick very well, so I usually put a bit of glue in there as well, but these aren't too bad. But what I am going to do is, we have these little flappy bits here. I'm just going to put a bit of glue in them so that they stay down. Because if not, they just flap and flap, you know, and then eventually they'll get caught, and that's when it gets worn out. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on them to keep them done. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, your basic pinky purse. Cool, huh? So all there is left now is to decorate it. Now, as you can see, I did, well, the first one I did a tag on it like that. I just cut the tag, and this actually, the fishtail is off my ABC board. It does a fishtail. So I just put it in the end of there and did that, and I have some stamps for a little flower here. Okay. I think I did a tag on the other one as well. Yep, I just did my own tag out of that, and I put it on some the 3D foam and put a flower on and a little metal bit in the middle. So you don't have to put a tag on, it's entirely up to you, you know. But with the bits that I've got left, let's have a look, see what, do you know what, I might not even put a tag on it, I might just put a flower on it. Yeah, I'm going to put a flower on this one. So I've got these little conches, they come in a set of large, medium and small. So cut that one. And that one, I'm going to layer these up. So, but you know, it doesn't have to be flowers, whatever you want to put on it, you can do. Now, another tip as well, what I'm going to show you is, if you just put it in the palm of your hand and just squash it down with your, you know, your scoring tool, it'll make like a little curve, you know, for your flowers. You don't have to do that. It's just, I think it looks a little bit better, you know. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them alternate. So I'm going to have the big one. Put that on there. Then I'm going to have this one the other way. You know, like so. And then this last one. So dainty. Hope people don't lose them, I don't know. And then that one in the middle, like so. Now what I might do is just wait till this is dry a little bit, and then I'll put a bit of bling in the middle. Although I'm saying wait till it's dry. Just find some little gems. I've got some little gems here. Right, so it's, let's see if we can't find a, oh, there's a pink one there, look. Is it a pink? Yeah. These are another little faddy little things. I have a little pencil that I normally pick them up with. I think that might be a little bit too big. I don't know. So just put a little dab of glue in the centre of your last flower, and I'm going to just put my bulling on there. Now remember, when you're pushing down, put your fingers in, otherwise all you'll do is you'll just squash your little bag. And there you go. And that is, ladies and gents, your pinky pears. Okay? Cool, huh? And you can get, because of the size, a little packet of Tic Tacs in there. The ones that May showed, obviously, because she's in America. She could get a little Hershey's bar in theirs, and I think some Reese's she could get in hers as well. So, there is your pinky pears. There you go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you sometime in the future. Have a great day. Bye bye.